Wire-to-wire loss for the Grizzlies this season. Adetokumbo crowding Jermichael Green, making the entry very difficult to Marc Gasol against Maker. Extra pass. Conley's got an open look at a three. Bingo! Soda, 102-95. Conley, another three. That one too strong. Jermichael Green, offensive rebound. Vince will tee up a three. Bingo!
On that swipe down, we'll get an opportunity to see here. They get a lot of basketball unless they're saying that they couldn't see the left arm in the back, so they thought the little swipe down.
Adetokumbo for three. He's putting up numbers that nobody's ever seen before. Conley. And the rebound to Adetokumbo.
So this is where the Grizzlies can't allow that.
Middleton slaps it free and forces the turnover. First Grizzlies miscue of the game. Snell steps into a three.
In that starting role.
Bucks will tire their first lead with a long one. Great anticipation. Steal by Conley. Tracked by Snell. Puts it up and in against Tony Snell, the former Chicago Bull.
Great use of his body.
Greg Monroe averaging 12 and 6.5 rebounds off the bench. Tony Allen. Yes, and the foul.
Well, this is a much more inspired Memphis Grizzlies team.
With a long one. Carter against Snell. Snell took it away. Monroe finds Brogdon, and Snell will step into a three. Turnovers turning into points.
Success lately.
Yeah, their defensive ability before the All-Star break was pretty poor. Daniels doubled. Randolph with 9 to shoot. Entry, Gasol up, under, and in. 23 points in first quarters.
Offensive explosion here, but better so is the energy. Good pass.
Ennis, wham! Delivery by Gasol. Pretty two-man game, a give and go, and the Grizzlies up 6.
East will be very, very nervous about having to play this Bucks team in the first round.
Middleton's first shot comes up short. Randolph. Yes. Grizzlies start the quarter with Conley, Harrison, Randolph, Daniels, and Brandon Wright. It's not going to be athletic enough to deal with Brandon Wright, I wouldn't think. Harrison got clobbered underneath the bucket. Ball comes out to Daniels for three, and Troy Daniels pays it off.
You have two wing players like Mike Conley and Troy Daniels that can shoot. Then those defenders have to pay much more attention to them. With Harrison at the top, Zebo and those guys to have success is Dellavedova.
Daniels comes in and gets the rebound. Daniels for three. Bingo! Jason Terry turns around and says, what?
Well, the Jet knows better than to give Troy Daniels that much.
From the floor and 55% from beyond the arc. Dellavedova, good defense, forces a turnover. It's the 4th against Milwaukee. A look ahead. Oh, Zebo, yes, and the foul on Monroe.
Good job of stepping up and sacrificing himself for his team.
The back-to-back turnovers by the Grizzlies after they had been clean through the first half of the second quarter. Brogdon on the post-up, goes baseline against Conley. Monroe lays it in. Now the Grizzlies' good defense forcing a miss off of Monroe. Tony Allen on a basket cut, trying to bring it to Gasol, and got a little too fancy. Stolen by Brogdon. Bucks out with numbers. Adetokumbo. Oh my goodness! To smash their franchise record for threes in a season. They're averaging 9.1 makes per game. They have 8 already. Gasol against Monroe. Sets him up, sends it, and scores it. They line up tonight. They're 19th of the season and first to feature Vince Carter. Monroe, that was raked free by Mike Conley. Got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Tony Allen, Jermichael Green, Vince Carter, a reverse dunk for Vinsanity. And a slap. Tony Allen gambles on the steal. Brogdon, corner three at Adetokumbo.
Again, you have to keep him shooting jumpers, but you got to get rebounds or you get those type plays.
Gasol takes the foul and a 3-point chance for Adetokumbo. He has 13 tonight and has hit 3 of 4 from distance. Marginal difference, shot clock to game clock. Carter for three. Bingo! Right between the
need to, but this has been an Achilles heel along with the live ball turnovers. Third quarter play.
Grizzlies have been outscored in third quarters. Maker offers up a three. Von Maker. How about that? A 7-1 guy.
That's what Maker does a good job of, running the floor. His athleticism is what he thrives off of.
Vince, a deep three. Bingo! Oh my goodness, Vince Carter.
You don't want to back away though from Tony Snell. Started off the game hot. Cool off a little.
Gasol, corner three. Good again! Vince Carter is on fire!
With the hands talking. The talking in this game is not talking after a my bad. The talking and communicating is making sure everybody is covered up.
Middleton, a double clutch three. And his first.
Should be a beautiful building too. Yep. The renditions that we were able to see when we were there early in the season.
Gasol, pump fake against Monroe, takes and reverses it in. There's the aggressive Marc Gasol that the Grizzlies.
So it allows him an opportunity to be a facilitator. The other thing in this second half, third quarter, they haven't given him the open court opportunities.
Monroe with a good overplay, forces a turnover. Adetokounmpo in open court. And he scores. Adetokounmpo. Rebound slapped out to Snell. Brogdon spots up for three. And the Grizzlies call for time.
So for the Grizzlies, you don't want to continue to lose possessions and not even get a shot because of the turnover.
Monroe against Randolph. Good shot.
Here defensively, and good ball movement by the Bucks to find the Jet open.
Can the difference shot clock to game clock. Harrison will launch and make a triple. From the Grizzlies tonight than we have in some time.
Well, we're just seeing guys give the effort also. Second, third effort defensively. But as you're saying, you're right. They're doing it in unison.
Zebo with a step back gun that goes. He's got 7. Missed the news. Partially torn meniscus in the left knee and will be out indefinitely. Conley probes the middle, sets up Randolph. Yes, sir! And with that basket, Zach.
For the Grizzlies, just match up. Make sure that once the ball is tipped to a Buck player, you're able to be there man-to-man.
Ennis was there to guard Middleton. Now Middleton for three.
You just have to know who you're guarding, and that's it again, I say. They are slapping across the wrist of Mike Conley on those throwbacks. Turned into a turnover earlier in the game. He's got to be strong with the ball.
And a scoop and a score. What a play by Conley.
Come to expect from Tony Allen.
10 offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies tonight. 7 to shoot. Conley against Brogdon. Randolph over to Teletovic, puts it in.
They were trying hard to get the ball to Zach Randolph. Give those wide open threes.
Stymieing dribble penetration has been an issue for the Grizzlies this year. Grizzlies trying to work a high-low. They get the angle to Randolph against Teletovic. He flips it up and in. Back-to-back buckets from Randolph, and Jason Kidd calls for time.
Very valuable to us this year.
101 to 89, and of course, Juwan Howard would have been with the Miami Heat when David Fizdale was there at that time. Tony Allen for three. Holy cow! Tony Allen with 2 triples tonight.
For so long, these fans have been sitting on their hands, not knowing what could happen.
Carter sets up Tony Allen. He passes on the three. Levels off against Snell. Goes to the cup. Lays it in! Tony Allen! Nova did not score in the second half. Now, his playing time was limited because Brogdon played so well. Tony Snell gave him nothing after the first quarter.
Yeah, they were able to shut down 2 of their hot players. A nice lob there as Davis is able to guide it in.
Deontay Davis back from Iowa.
Andrew Harrison had a really strong game tonight, partner. 9 points.